The Antarctic Peninsula is one of the fastest warming areas of our planet. And one of the most obvious ways that that is apparent is the way that glaciers are thinning and melting. That means that it's a focus for a lot of researchers to monitor that change. And we're one of that team. The last glacial maximum was about 17 to 22,000 years ago. Ice sheets, they extended far out from the South Shetland Islands, where we're going to be working, into about 2,000 metres of water. So we're going to look at what the extent of those ice sheets were, because it's not very well known in this area. What we're going to look at is glacial ice streaming. What is an ice stream? An ice stream is basically a river of ice, and your ice cap is like your sea or your lake. These ice streams can move like 1 kilometre a year. It's really quite fast for ice. That stuff doesn't stop once it gets to the coastline. It continues to erode all across the seafloor. So what we're going to be looking at as part of the sort of bigger programme is evidence of the past ice sheet. If we can understand what has gone on in the past, we can try and future forecast a little bit.
SO, bridge. Confirm deck is ready.
Can confirm, deck is ready.
Roger. Baku, this is Dagon bridge.
Clear for the water.
Clear to dive, I am pumping in.
Being able to go down and observe firsthand is an amazing opportunity to not only ground truth the data that we're collecting in real time,
Wow.
but also in terms of changing our hypotheses and testing our hypotheses, because we never quite know exactly what we're going to see.
So the seafloor is really sort of undulating. Oh, I kind of think that's just because it's been sort of deposited or moulded by the glaciers. Oh wow, look at the structure of that thing. It looks beautiful.
Features such as moraines and grounding zone wedges, they mark points where the glacier stayed for a while, so it allowed the accumulation of sediment and material that tell us more about how the glacier was not only sort of extending but also retreating back, and allow us to reconstruct what was happening.
Your camera's on starboard side, isn't it? Yep.
Using the cameras that the Submersible carries, we can create a 3D model of the transect, and that allows us to look at the bigger picture.
Oh my God, Kate. Wow.
We're collecting massive amount of data. Often Baku and the pilots are the face of that. But, you know, the truth is there's a lot going on in the background. We're mapping constantly. The guys are deploying landers every single day. Yeah. And acquiring the bulk of our data from all of the other instruments in and out of the water.
This is a RBR duet. It's basically just a temperature and pressure logger. These two are both from Onyx. The melting of the glaciers into our oceans, that's all part of the global overturning circulation. So changes in Antarctic bottom water, in temperatures, in salinities, and a lot of different aspects are affecting what we're seeing in the South Shetland Trench, what we're seeing in the Tonga Trench, what we're seeing in Nova Canton. Not many people have the opportunity to collect this high frequency data at the source, so to speak.
Bringing all of those elements together to acquire comprehensive, repeatable data gathering in an environment like Antarctica is just mind-blowing.
Oh, no!
Getting to experience firsthand some of the most breathtaking beauty that you would ever have the fortune to witness. Of course, you've got elation from that, but also there's a little bit of, you can see the change. You know, you can look it up online, but when you're actually seeing it with your own eyes, you're thinking, crikey.
This place is a keystone. To see how fragile it is a constant reminder that we have a responsibility to learn from these places and to learn how to protect them.
There are questions to be answered, and we're in the position where we can contribute to answering those questions.
Getting to unravel the glacial evolution, I mean, it's such a privilege. I don't use that term lightly.